Syft will pull through any accounts that you have from your underlying accounting system or any accounts that you upload using the connector. There may be instances where you need to create additional accounts on Syft. Some examples include when you have a consolidation on Syft and you need to create a goodwill or gain on bargain purchase account. Another example is when you want to create an adjustment at a management accounting level. In this video, we will show you how to create an account on Syft. Firstly, ensure that you are in the correct entity. In this case, I want to create an account in Green Limited. Navigate to the Configurations tab, select Layouts and then Accounts. Then you will be able to see this window. Here you can find a list of all the accounts that you have previously created. Refer to the Add Accounts button. In this case, I have no other accounts, therefore this button is here. If I had other accounts, I would not be able to select this button and therefore I would have to refer to the top left corner. When I click this, I can add one or multiple new accounts. I will use bad debts as an example. Ensure to name your account correctly because you will not be able to change this later on. This is a profit and loss account, therefore I will select profit and loss as classification and the category will be expenses. Select the correct chart of accounts classification. In this case it will be variable expenses. You can also select the tax code and the currency. In this case I don't want to change either of those and therefore I'll move on to the next line. I also want to create a provision for bad debts account. This is a balance sheet account and it'll be a current asset. The relevant chart of accounts will be accounts receivable. Now that I'm satisfied with my two accounts, I will delete this line. If you wanted to add more accounts, you can select additional account as many times as you would like. If you did not want all these lines, you can select this dustbin icon to get rid of them. Ensure that your account names are accurate since you will not be able to edit this at a later stage. Now I will select Create. Now that I've created these accounts, I will be able to see them in this account section. I have the account names, date created, the default category, and the status. Here you can see there's a little lock icon. Currently this account is unlocked, meaning I can still delete it whenever I want. I also have this edit account functionality, but I'm not able to edit anything other than the currency. If you decided to change anything on this page, just click Save and Save again. I will quickly process a journal to these accounts to show you that thereafter they will be locked and I will no longer be able to delete them. I will navigate to Configure, Layouts and then Journals. I will say Add a Journal. Firstly, select the date and there you can see there's now a date. I will select the accounts, bad debt, provision for bad debt. The description will be provision for bad debt. And in this case, I want to increase the provision for bad debts with 1,000. This will be the movement for the year. I'm not going to add a tax effect at the moment. And then I'll say Post. Here you can see my journal has been posted. Now if I navigate back to the accounts, you'll see that this icon is now locked. It'll also show me the journal that's been processed to this account. And now you can see this delete button has been grayed out and I can no longer delete it. Syft will pull through any accounts that you have from your underlying accounting system or accounts that you upload using the connector. However, there may be instances where you need to create additional accounts on Syft to process management accounting adjustments or to create accounts for consolidations. In this video, I will show you how to create accounts on Syft. Navigate to the sidebar and ensure that you're in the correct entity. Then scroll down to Layouts and select Accounts. Here you will find a list of all the accounts that you've previously created. Now let's add a new account. Select the Add Accounts button. For my example, I will be creating a merchandise stock account to reclassify some advertising costs that relates to promotional stock that Jay has purchased. I will also be creating a merchandise sale account. Now that I've named my accounts as merchandise stock and merchandise sale, I have to specify the classification and chart of accounts. Merchandise stock will be classified as a balance sheet item, of which the category will be a current asset, and the chart of account I will select as an inventory item. For merchandise sale, this will be a profit and loss account, of which the category will be other income, and the chart of accounts will be other income as well. I can also select the tax code. For merchandise stock, this will be standard rated purchases, and for merchandise sales, this will be standard rated sales. You can also decide to change the currency of your account, but in this case I will not be changing the currency since this is my reporting currency. If you want to add multiple accounts, you can select Add Additional Accounts, or if you only want to create a few, you can delete the extra account lines. Now select Create. At the top of the list you will find the 2 accounts that you've created, and it was very important to ensure that these details were correct since you are unable to change this at a later stage. However, you can still change the tax code and the currency. Since I haven't processed any journals to these accounts yet, I still have the functionality to delete the account, whereas if there was a journal processed, this account will be locked and you will no longer be able to delete the account. It is also important to make sure that these accounts reflect correctly in your layouts, since this affects every other part of Syft. So if you navigate to Layouts, you can now toggle on Show Only New Accounts. And as you can see, my merchandise sales account is included in the Other Income category, and the chart of accounts is Other Income. Furthermore, if you refer to the balance sheet layout and you toggle on New Accounts, you can see that my merchandise stock account is now classified as inventory under current assets. And this will also show any other new account that is pulling from your accounting software. It is important to note that as soon as you save this layout, if you've made any changes, that this new banner will disappear the next time you visit your layout. If you want to learn how to process a journal entry to your new accounts, refer to our Journals Knowledge Center videos.